final quarter from Windy Hill on 7's big league, with Essendon leading by 55 points. Footscray facing a seemingly impossible task to get back into this match. They've been totally outplayed by the Bombers right throughout the match so far, and they've been outscored in every quarter. In goes Royal, gets grabbed when not in possession. Waterson comes out with the kick, but it will be a Footscray free kick to be taken by Brian Royal. Now telecast going to the United States and ESPN, Sky Channel Europe, TSN in Canada, Sky Channel Europe and Euro TV in Italy. It's down towards the right half forward flank for Footscray. Madden gets it back to Kink. Kink's kick is smothered. He's got a second chance though, out of bounds though, almost in the forward pocket, and it will be a throw in. 98 plays 43 in favour of the reigning premiers, and they've certainly handed Footscray a football lesson this afternoon. Malin slews off the side of the boot. In front is Bamblett. Folds knocks the ball well clear. He's kept Bamblett right out of the match this afternoon. Bamblett a late inclusion in the side. Waterson to Folds. As I said, Folds has killed him. Folds back towards the right half forward line, knocked away by Baker. It's out of bounds before Merritt can get there. I saw the doctor having a close look at might have been Merritt's ribs during the three-quarter time break, Lou.
Yes, I noticed that, Pete.
He, as we can see, still on the ground, so obviously just a little bit sore. Wallace's kick is a high one. Mark taken by Edmund, who's had a very quiet afternoon. And the 8 kicks to Jimmy Edmund. And again, opportunities up there have been few and far between. Picked up by Thompson for Essendon. Thompson scouts the pack well. Goes across the ground, trying to find Nobby Clark. Clark over the top with the handball. Looks for and finds Harvey. I don't know where he was going with that one. It might turn out to be a good pass. Kink and Royer almost clash. Picked up by McLean, who fires out the hand pass, gets it back from Bahaja. Now he can score. He's well shepherded by Daniels. It's going close, and in fact through for a goal. His first, and one that adds some respectability to the Footscray score. Their 7th goal, 49 plays 98 at Windy Hill.
Well, that was certainly a much-needed goal. Well, Rene Kink could have easily got across there a bit quicker, but didn't. A hand pass from Bamblett. Bahaja back to McLean again. And McLean has a shot, and that's a fine goal. That was McLean in the first spot. I said Bamblett. I meant McLean. So we had 2 touches back in the centre. Just over the 2.5-minute mark of this last quarter. 98 plays 49 in favour of Essendon. The ball hits the deck again. Smothered that time by Merritt. Coming out of the pack was Royal. He strides very hard today. Good play by Royal. Gets the ball back. Kink's grabbed a bit high. He's clear. And the incredible Hawk shrugs them off. But the kick is not a good one. And the ball is marked by Hawkins. Let's hope that the Bulldogs can bounce back in this last quarter. Kicked by Wallace. Over there towards centre-half forward. Flying high was Vandhar to take a mark over Rene Kink. Vandhar's been a marvellous player. He's kicked 4 goals up at the stage of the match. Talk about giving a player a rap, and he makes a mistake like that. And we see a chance now for Beasley to kick goal number 3. Shocking kick. He spotted Clark there, a little bit too anxious to get it over to him. Beasley, usually a pretty good shot for goal, only about 35 metres out from goal. Going for goal number 3. There's the kick on its way. And that's a good one. Another goal to the Bulldogs. They've got 2 goals within 3.5 minutes of this start of the last quarter. So it's 15 goals, 8-98 Essendon. The Footscray looking a little bit better, 8 goals, 7.
Two of those goals have resulted from similar mistakes. Roger Merritt in the first quarter accidentally passing it to Bahaja was another similar incident.
Okay, there we see the difference now. Only 43 points, I should say. Ball back into attack, but well played that time by Cordy. The umpire said play on, knocked away from McLean. Pushed on again by Baker. Grabbing the ball is Sewell at centre-half back. It's off the side of his boot. Coming in to meet it is Madden. He overruns the ball, knocked on nicely by Rod McPherson. Donnell gets the ball back there to Vandhar. A hand pass looking for Neagle. It bounces the wrong way for Edmund. Neagle gets the hand pass out to Madden. A bit of juggling going on to Watson. Watson with a hurried kick up there towards the full forward position. Oh, he got under that one that time, Merritt. This allowed Sewell to pick it up, but Merritt won't let him get away. It's tapped out towards Hazard. McPherson's there too. It's pushed out again. Finally, it comes out to Wallace, gets his way through the pack and takes the ball back there. Punched away by Rene Kink.
Edmund just about out cold.
There's a strong knockout as the ball comes back down. A mark taken here by Harvey, and he's well within kicking distance, only about 35 metres out. Well, he went Essendon's hit the trainer. But I don't think Rene King did the wrong thing, because that's all he could do when he went after the ball. And unfortunately for Edmund, he went down. There's the kick by Harvey. There she is on its way. And the result is 1 point. So we see the Bombers moving on now to 15 goals, 9.99 to Footscray 8 goals, 7.55.
A difference of 44 points. A beautiful kick by Hardy. That's just about up to the centre circle, and the mark taken for Essendon by Waterson. Attempted short pass is effective. Clark takes the mark.
Popped it a bit high, but still. What else can you do, Pete?
There's a smile to Rowan Saw's face. I don't think if I was grabbed like that, I'd smile too broadly. Clark's got the mark. He's going for a pass, and that's okay. Neagle takes the mark at half forward. 27 possessions to Merv Neagle, and those stats would just about make him best on the ground so far in the match.
I reckon, Pete.
Elshaw with 6 goals, I guess, would be in line for consideration there too, and so too with Paul van der Haar with 4 goals. Van der Haar's first half was brilliant. Neagle, long way out, but he's a good kick as a rule. That one is off target. He's got the distance, not the accuracy. Out of bounds on the full. And it will be a free kick, of course, to Footscray. The recipient will be Sewell in the left back pocket. Actually, since when Sewell was moved on to Van der Haar, he did quell him a little bit. It was far too good for Groenewegen. Harvey's kick is a short one in towards the forward pocket. Merritt goes for the tap further forward. A real scramble developing there. In goes Hardy, and it will be a bounce about 30 metres from goal. 7 minutes gone in the final quarter. Well, our match of the day from Windy Hill. Essendon handing Footscray a football lesson. Footscray doing a little bit better in this final term, but that's a case of the stable door being shut a little bit too late, I think. Footscray players and supporters looking for a free kick there. Temper's becoming just slightly frayed, but it still will be a bounce. Merritt loses that one out to Hawkins. Around the ground, Foster. It's over the boundary line once more, and once more a throw-in on the outer side. 7.5 minutes gone in this final quarter. It's going to be Purser and big Merritt for the ruck work. Ball knocked down to Brian Cordy. Cordy's kick back towards the centre wing position. In front is Madden. He decides to play on, gets clear of Daniels. He's gone for a pass. It's not a particularly good one. The ball very close to the boundary line. It beats Rod McPherson over the line. And at Essendon's right half forward flank. Once again, it will be a boundary throw in. Still 44 points the difference.
Just over the 8-minute mark of this last quarter. The ball back into play again. Knocked out by Purser, grabbed by Clark. It's grabbed again there by Waterson. He goes down. Getting through the pack nicely that time was Steve McPherson. Out to Rene King, but taken away from him by Daniels. A hand pass to Royal. He wasn't ready for that one. And there'll be a stack up here, and the umpire will ball it up out there on the centre wing position. So it's the Bombers 15 goals, 9.99 to Footscray 8 goals, 7.55. Ball up out there on that centre wing position. It'll be Madden against Purser, who hasn't been off the ball all day. I didn't say the Boyle, I said the ball. Picked up by Foster, a high kick back towards the centre wing position. Well, Bahajar showed a lot of guts there. It's picked up by Williams. Back to Neagle. The kick is a long one. Up there towards the full forward position. Oh, there'll be a free kick to Hardy against Merritt. He upended him for sure. And Hardy will take the free kick down there at the full-back position. He's been a pretty quiet player today, too. It's his 6th kick for the match. Usually one of their best kick getters for the game. That's a long kick by Hardy back towards the centre of the ground. No one can take the mark. It's Royal coming out of the pack, but he runs into a brick wall as he tries to get the ball back. Van der Haar, but beaten for the ball by his own teammate Donnell. He's well collared by Daniels. It's knocked back to Watson. Luck going Essendon's way as the ball comes out to Neagle. Juggles that beautifully. He's got to get through 2 of them. He does over to Watson, but he put him under pressure. Grabbed by Cordy. Bahajar lost sight of it. Now Watson gets clear, but the umpire said it'll be in the back to Bahajar. Could have been a bit lucky that time to get the free kick. So he's got the free kick out there on the edge of the square, and a beautiful pass out to Neil Cordy. Another very quiet play today for this is his 3rd kick for the match so far. The ball up there towards the full forward position. Knocked out by Weston over to Van der Haar. Got one in the back. The umpire said he'll get the free kick, but he called the advantage rule there. Hand pass coming over there to Weston. The ball out there towards Walsh. Oh, good mark that time taken by Foster. Foster out there on the centre wing position for Footscray. Into the quarter by just over 10 minutes. It's Essendon 15-9-99 to Footscray 8-7-55.
Foster's kick, a wobbly punt kick to half forward. Daniels caught with the ball, but the umpire said it was held to him, and it will be a bounce at half forward for the Bulldogs. Well, Footscray perhaps looking a little bit better in this final term, but still 44 points the difference. There hasn't been much scoring in the past few minutes. Knocked down by Madden, not very far certainly. In goes Kink, can't get clear with the ball. And once more it will be a bounce, this time about 4 or 5 metres closer to the Footscray goal. The big crowd would have expected the scores to be a little bit closer. I don't think Essendon supporters would mind the 44-point difference though. And that's about it was in round 5, but of course it was the other way when Footscray emerged victorious at the Western Oval. This is Thompson onto Van der Haar. Van der Haar from half back. Out wide towards left centre wing. The mark taken by Walsh. He got some attention. Didn't worry about it. Onto Watson. Watson onto Kink. Back to the acting Essendon skipper. A lovely balk around Purser. And a long kick by Watson in towards the forward pocket. And a good mark taken down there by Brian Cordy. Brian Cordy in the left back pocket. Yes, he has played fairly well.
He played well, Pete.
Hardy. Around towards Walsh. Walsh and Foster doing battle. Neither can effectively grab the ball. Bahaja. The hand pass is on. McPherson. Well, it's a bad hand pass to Neil Cordy, but he grabs it just inside the line, does he? Yes. Pinched by Waterson. Waterson's kick up towards the full forward position again. Baker. Grabbed by Hardy. Looks for a hand pass. Brian Cordy's there. Ball further forward to Elshaw from Merritt. Can Elshaw make it 7 goals? Hardy. Long hand pass. Hawkins at left half-back flank for Footscray will clear for the Bulldogs. Another 20-metre hand pass on towards Wallace at left centre wing. Footscray doing a little bit better now. Wallace's kick is a short one, and the mark is taken by Peart at centre half forward. That was one of the best passages of play that Footscray have shown us right throughout the day. Beasley making a lead, but it's ignored. Neil Peart.
Harvey coming off. Pete will be replaced by Clark.
And a good mark taken down there on the last line of defence by Donnell. But Essendon not wasting any time once more. It comes out to Kink, and Lou, he's played a pretty good game.
Yes, he's played a solid game, Rene Kink. Williams gets a hurried kick out for Van der Haar, and he takes the mark, even though he was upended that time by McLean. Everett goes now to Wesard. Wesard gets the ball back there to Neagle. He smothers it. They jump on top of him, and the umpire said it'll be home. Oh, on his back. Could have easily been holding the ball because he gave no one else a chance to get it. He crouched over it. Well, we see Simon Madden in a bit of trouble. He did go off early in the piece with an injury. I hope it's not the same one. Flying high that time was Thompson. Knocked on by Baker. Kicked off the ground by Walsh. Back at goal. He and Foster gets a beauty, and the umpire will pay a free kick to Foster against Walsh for giving him one across the back of the head. So Foster's kick is out wide. It's a good one and marked here by Rod McPherson. Another hand pass coming over to his Brian Cordy with a kick falling short. Knocked away by Rene Kink, with the umpires paying that mark, and I'd paid it too because it was a solid effort by Bahaja. And he's got the ball at centre half forward, about 50 metres out from goal. He's already kicked one goal. He kicked that in the first quarter. They're trailing by 44 points. And a goal here could give them a bit of a revival. There's the kick. And he's got it through for a goal. So they move on to 9 goals, 7-61 Footscray to Essendon 15-9-99 into the quarter by just on 14 and a half minutes.
Baker off, Danfield on. 38 points the difference in favour of the reigning premiers. Quite a sizable deficit still. Cordy, that's Brian Cordy. Gets the ball back to half forward. Edmund takes the grab in front of Rene Kink. He decides to play on. A long kick by Jimmy Edmund down to Beasley, who just about had the mark, but not long enough, says the umpire, and a good decision. Clark takes the hand pass, gets it back to Rene Kink. A very consistent performance by Kink this afternoon that bounces about a metre inside the boundary line. And so at right half forward flank for Footscray, we will once again see a boundary throw-in.
Well, it's their best quarter by far. This last one, Pete, by Footscray, showing a bit more determination.
I think Essendon probably have relaxed a little bit, but that's not taking anything away from Footscray. Izzard has his kick effectively smothered. Down goes Clark. Williams got one too high, surely. The umpire says no free kick. Wallace, that's a real high ball, that one. Beasley was the flyer at the back, couldn't complete the mark. Peart, awkward looking kick down towards the full forward position, might bounce through. It's a goal. And so Footscray's fourth this quarter. That's Neil Peart's first goal for Footscray. 10-7-67 to 15-9-99.
Well, they're back in there with a chance now. It's only 31 points the difference. We've got about 15 minutes to go, I would say. You never know. We've seen bigger miracles than this happened before.
Well, you've got to keep going, Lou. That's the story,
well, that's it. Now, whether this takes too much out of it, that remains to be told. But that was a nice goal kick that time by Peart.
16 minutes gone. Sevens big league final quarter. The difference now 32 points in favour of Essendon.
Now it's Bahajar grabbing the ball, but the umpire's found a free kick. It'll go to Purser, and Footscray got a chance to go back and deep into attack again. The difference now, only 32 points. There's the kick on its way. It's a long one over centre half forward. Oh, there's a mark to Edmund. So he's got a good chance to score another goal. That'll be their fifth for the quarter. And, of course, this will be Jimmy Edmund's first goal if he's successful. He's only about 40 metres out from goal directly in front. That's a strong mark by Edmund. Let's see what happens with this one. There she is on its way. That's a good kick. And that's another goal. That's the fifth goal they've kicked this quarter, and the Bombers haven't scored one. So just on the 17-minute mark of the last quarter, it's 15-9-99 with Footscray coming home with the breeze. 11 goals, 73.
It's a good mark to this, Lewis. You mentioned a strong mark.
Very strong mark. One of the strongest marks in the league. He had been a very quiet player in the first three quarters. Kicked 3 goals in 3 minutes, the Bulldogs. The difference now, only 26 points. So they've really got a chance, and the crowd coming to life.
We'll get the next one.
The next one, Purser tries to spin out the pack. The ball pushed on by Royal, but he won't give in. The umpire said, no, he's let it go as it comes out now to Williams. The ball deep into attack for the Bombers. Good play by Cyril in front of Madden. Not moving too quickly there. Looked as though he could be injured. The ball out wide towards the wing position. Coming into smother is Daniels. Gets around his opponent's OK. Back on the left foot on the boundary line. Shoots the ball up there towards the forward line. Edmund again's got it. He's about 45 metres out from goal. He's played on there, looking for Bees. He's pretty well smothered. Has a go now, but backing up well. Here's Thompson, a hand pass, coming out to Izzard on his own there at half-back. Another one coming over to Nobby Clark. A long hand pass, a chance now for Weston. He juggles the ball, he fumbles. He can't pick it up. Oh, good hand pass, finally over to Watson at centre half forward. Balks, a long shot at goal. This could be the killer. It's a beautiful kick by Watson. And a goal, magnificent play.
Put on your glasses, they're home.
Well, that was a great effort by Watson after they fumbled and messed about for some time. 16-9, 105 Essendon. To Footscray, 11 goals, 773.